Welcome back to our HTML or web development tutorial. Where we left off, we were just about to add JavaScript, or we're going to combine JavaScript and HTML. So let's just get right into it. So what I want to have happen is when I click on this button here, I want there to be an unordered list that appears like right around here that has all kinds of information about the sun. Then I'm actually also going to create another button, like just right here, and we'll call this btn hide sun, and then we'll say hide info, and actually we'll change this to show info just to kind of keep it consistent. And then we want pound, oops, not dollar sign, this isn't Perl, btn, what do we call it, hide sun, right? Yeah, btn hide sun, hide sun. We'll set that to around the same location, except we'll just change the x-axis or the left. We'll set that to be, let's try 100. I'm just eyeballing it kind of. Ooh, we have to make it a lot bigger than that. 500. Ooh, that's a little bit too big. 300. Alright, that's good. I think that's good enough. Alright, so we have two buttons here. I want this to be able to show a list, this one to be able to hide a list. So, how do we go about doing that? Well, the first thing that we want to do is we want to go into our script right here, and we want to create a variable, and I'll just call this show sun is equal to a function, just like that. And then actually right here, we want to say under show info, we just want to not forget to add this here. On click, we want to show the sun. And also I'm going to create another function like this called, instead of show sun, this one will be hide sun. And then we'll change the on click here to hide sun. Alright, so now what we can do is, actually I did not set an ID for our unordered list, so let me go ahead and do that. So we'll say the unordered list's ID will be sun list, just so that we have something to reference. So what we can say is we can call our document, and we can call get element by ID. And then what that means is we want to just get an element of our document by its ID. That's literally what it means. So we can take our ID of sunlist here, and so we can get it by its ID. So we'll just say sunlist. And then we can say dot inner HTML, and we can set the inner HTML equal to, it has to be in between apostrophes here. So we can set the inner HTML of this right here equal to something on a button click. So what I want to set that to is we want to be able to say li, which stands for list item, and let's end that off. So then let's go into our Wikipedia page on the sun. Let's get a fact about the sun. The sun is the star at the center of the solar system. Sure, why not? Let's get that. Okay. And then we close that off, and then we start another list item, li, close that off, /li. Oops. And then we say the sun is a G-type main sequence star. Just like that. And then let's add one more fact here. And then let's say li, list item. Okay. Last one, what should we do? Sun is roughly middle-aged. Okay. Right about there. Alright. And then don't forget to add our semicolon at the end there, just to close that off, be consistent. And then, alright, let's see if that worked, if I ran into any problems. Control S that. If we hit show info, oh, we have to reload the page. Show info. That did not work. And let me see why. I think I figured out the problem. It's because I didn't set any location for the sun list. So it's appearing, but we're just not seeing it. So let me go ahead and refresh that. And so let's say pound sun list, and we have to obviously set a location for it. So let's set the location to be right under, or around under this button. So we'll actually just copy this here, paste that there, and we'll set the top to be around 600, and also let's set color to be white, so we can see that. Alright, and then if we run that, okay, there we go. So now on the click, it does that, and then if we want to get rid of it on hide info, all we have to do, remember we already set the onClick to equal that function, so we just have to add the function. We can say the same thing, document.get element, oh, not by class name. I thought that would go to get element by ID, and then we could say sunList, and we set the sunList's inner HTML equal to just one element, that is one list item that is just empty. So then if we say that, and then we say that, we say that, it still keeps that there, but I can fix that later. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we can fix that later. But yeah, so that's basically how you just, and actually, I might be able to, I don't know if this would work, if you could just set this to a paragraph, save that. Oh yeah, that would work. Okay, yeah, just set it to a paragraph. The P stands for paragraph. Just set it to a blank paragraph, then you can show the info and hide the info. But these buttons, they're looking kind of dull. I don't really like the way these buttons look. So let's go ahead and create a class for buttons, so that way we can just kind of change it. So how you create a class is you just go up to the CSS style over here. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Then we'll just say dot btn style. How about that? That'll be our class. btn style. So then before we forget, let's also include btn style into here. So we'll say the class is equal to btn style, and this class is equal to btn style, just like that. And I want to close. What is going on? I want to hold on. Oh, whoops, didn't close that off there. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, okay, so class btn style. So for the button, let's go ahead. We'll set our border radius. How about we'll set that to about 15 pixels. Also, let's set the let's set background color to green. Let's also set color to white. See how that looks. Alright, that's pretty good. Also, let's set the border to be about just 1 pixel and be like solid green. How about that? Okay, that's pretty good. And also let's add some padding in here, and let's add this like 10 pixels by 13 pixels. Let's see how that looks. Alright, this is starting to look better. I like this button a little bit better. So now if we just go, oh, that's another thing I want to add. I also want to add cursor to equal to pointer. So now if I refresh that, and there we go. So now when we highlight over our buttons, they are pointers. So yeah, that's how we can make our buttons look a little bit cooler. So yeah, it looks like I'm running out of time a little bit, so that's just the basics on how you can create a very simple website. I might go more in depth on creating more fundamental aspects of websites in later videos, but for now, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, source code will be down in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye.